this thing recording? It is. Hey. Yeah, so I have a brand new song coming out tomorrow, so I thought I'd come here and talk about it for a few minutes, kind of give you a background of what happened with it all and what I've been up to. Something I started, early 2020, started going through a lot of the voice notes on my phone, voice memos, things like that. Probably had a couple dozen of them at least, little bits and pieces of, some almost finished songs, some just parts. But I went through them all, started pulling out things that I thought would be good, some things that I liked, things that I could remember how to play or figure out how to play. And then I just started demoing them all in GarageBand. And I put together, 6 or 7, actually I think there may have been 8. Sorry, there was 10 about in total, trimmed down to about 7, 6 made the final EP. So the EP will be out in May, and the first song's out tomorrow. It's called Living in Between. It's going to be the title track to the EP. Yeah, so it's something that, once I got the demos done, I started sending them all to Ben Kemple, and I worked with Ben again on this one. And he's somebody I've worked with for, over a decade now. We did all the Citywide Panic stuff together over the years, and this was just another project that we got together on. So for the most part, it was all played by him or myself. I handled majority of the guitars and the vocals, and then Ben did all the rhythm section, drums, bass, organ, and piano, with the exception of the song actually Living in Between Tomorrow, which I asked Ben to handle the majority of the guitars on this one. If you guys don't know Ben, if you haven't seen him around town or are familiar with his music, he's a phenomenal guitar player. So it was kind of a style that I wanted, that I thought he would do a much better job at it than I would. It's called the Piedmont Blues, is kind of the basics of it, and that's an old blues style from the East Coast region that was popular in the 20s and the 30s, and into the 40s. So it's got a real kind of... Sorry about the bass, not pickup. But you get the idea. It's kind of got a real kind of rhythmic feel to it, and it's something that I wanted it to be really tight and played cleanly. So yeah, Ben did a great job with it, and I'm really happy that he was able to do it and kind of pull that style I was looking for, and get the feel from the original demo, from what I was after, and kind of get the vibe of this song. So it's got a lot of that kind of stuff on it. So it ended up being a pretty big departure from the stuff that I used to do in Citywide Panic, as in the just the overall feel, and like a lot of this stuff is really based in the blues and country, and I think it's all the Elvis and Johnny Cash, and just even Kenny Rogers in the first edition, all that kind of junk that my not junk, all that stuff that my parents listened to when I was a kid. It's and then throughout my entire life that I was always into, it just never really came out until I think grew up a little bit, and grew out of my grunge and alternative phase, I guess you could call it. But either way, yeah, it was a big departure from Citywide Panic. Like there's the big choruses aren't there, and the distortion and the big drums. It's it's got a totally different feel, and it was really fun to do. And I think Ben again did a great job kind of coaxing out what I was trying to do with the demos, and working with me on this. So yeah, I hope you like it. It's out tomorrow. Check it out. Or even try tonight at midnight. I'm not sure if Spotify or Google Play or whoever puts the stuff out as of 12 a.m. But yeah, if you're up, check it out. If not, it'll be up tomorrow. Give it a follow, give it a like if you can. Add it to any playlists. It's always helpful for me. But yeah, I hope you like it, and yeah, I'll be talking to you. Thanks.